I'm feeling good.
Let me show y'all what a real-time sabotage looks like inside a Black-owned beauty supply store. We fought hard to get these vendors and accounts. And now, non-Black competitors are walking in to spy, scout, and try to choke off our money flow. This is why we protect Black businesses and keep our dollars on code.
I guess we got them so shook on the wealth transfer that now they're going to Black-owned beauty supply stores down in Louisiana trying to find out how in the world are they getting their vendors. Thankfully, this owner right here, the dreads, honey, he threw him on out the door.
Hey y'all, so today at the hair district, we got paid a little visit from this cat right here. He told me his name was Mike and he was the owner of Beauty Palace in the East on Diamond Road. So I thought that was a little funny because we way on the west side and we deep off in Marrero, and he supposedly came here for one bottle of Camille Rose. But I was in the back and the girl started paging me saying that we had somebody here walking up and down each aisle on FaceTime talking about all our prices. I said, on FaceTime you sure? So yeah, sure as shit stank. The boy was walking around here on FaceTime showing all our prices and stuff like that. So of course I come out the back, I approach him and I ask him if he need help with anything. Immediately he jumps into, hey, did the vendors in this area open these accounts for you, or are you getting this shipped from your friends that you know? I'm like, what does that got to do with you? Like, why are you worried about that? I want to know, did they open for you? Well, that ain't none of your business, bro. That ain't none of your business. So I politely asked Mr. Mike, hey, bro, come up out of my stuff, get up out of my store, walked him out the door. So if y'all do me a favor and tell Mr. Mike, leave our vendors alone in this area and leave us alone, Mr. Mike. It was already hard enough as it is to get these vendors and get these accounts open. Why it ain't got no Black-owned hair stores out here, man?
So that happened at the Hair District West Bank in Marrero, Louisiana. They just had their soft opening and they're going to have a grand opening on July the 31st. So y'all please check them out. Not only is that store gorgeous, can't y'all tell? But also the website is gorgeous as well. Look at that. And you can even RSVP for all the grand opening deals they have. Now listen, y'all, because they are new, please give them grace. Please don't be in there acting a fool. If there is something wrong, tell the owner. Let him fix it. You don't have to run to social media with it. Give them a chance. But let's support this Black-owned beauty supply company because, as you know, I've done stories before that it's very hard for them to be able to get vendors. And shout out to this man and his staff for being very observant, letting him know what was going on.
As a Black person, this video absolutely irritated every bit of my soul. So this is a video coming from the hair district in West Bank, where apparently they have pretty decent prices on hair deals and hair bundles and X, Y, and Z. They're a Black-owned hair store. Now, I don't know how many people do business, but it's very hard for Black people to do business, not from simply money. It's that Black people always need to go into business with more than just money when they want to get vendors and partners and X, Y, and Z. Due to all the stigmas and stereotypes that's associated with Black people, they have to constantly go into business with more. So this guy ends up going into his store. He's going around on FaceTime looking at the prices, and I guess he's wondering how he's getting these prices and where his products is coming from. So when he is approached by the owner, he then starts to say, hey, where are you getting your... Now the audacity to ask any business owner, where are you getting your stuff from? Are you using the vendors in this area, or you got other people that's doing this for you? The absurdity of all this. But the point that I'm making is that he asked that specific question because if he would have, the owner, shout out to the owner for actually keeping game, but if he would have answered that question, this man would have went to those vendors and tried to get him shut down, or made it a lot hard for this Black man to operate in that area.
Walking up and down each aisle on FaceTime talking about all our prices. I said, on FaceTime you sure? So yeah, sure as shit stank. The boy was walking around here on FaceTime showing all our prices and stuff like that. So of course I come out the back, I approach him and I ask him if he need help with anything. Immediately he jumps into, hey, did the vendors in this area open these accounts for you, or are you getting shit from your friends that you know? I'm like, what does that got to do with you? Like, why are you worried about it? I want to know, did they open for you? Well, that ain't none of your business, bro.
And if he would have answered any more questions, that man would have tried to get him shut down.
Fact.
What's your thoughts about this? Like, comment, repost,
Y'all
follow.
seen that Hispanic dude walk up into that black-owned beauty supply store and walk in like he owned the place, trying to fake, right? He on the phone comparing prices and stuff like that on a FaceTime phone call or something like that. And then when he gets called out, he's all entitled and stuff, like he asking about vendors and how he got the supplies in his store. And he got feeling like, bro, who the fuck do you think you are walking up in a store fake shit, right? I thought that black people wasn't hitting on shit. I thought that, you know what I'm saying, we don't stick together, right? But the moment we do stick together and stuff like that, and we get free marketing and we practice group economics, here come y'all ugly asses walking up in our store, compare prices and compete with us, bro. What are you doing? Y'all, I thought y'all said that, you know, we wouldn't survive. Y'all always saying weird ass shit like that to us. What's going on? First y'all laughing at us, then y'all basically try to advocate for bills and stuff like that to further monopolize the industry, to force shop with y'all. Yeah, okay. Then y'all over here spying on us. See, this is why, you know, the boycott will continue to prosper, because y'all the ones that challenged us and basically challenged us and now y'all can't handle the shit. This is why you shouldn't be listening to people when they say that black people don't stick together, because we do stick together. And the thing is, it just doesn't benefit them and they can't make money off of us.
Exactly.
So shout out to everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, participate in the boycott and let that shit continue, because we doing good. That means that what we're doing is working. Period.
Foundation Indigenous people, I speak prosperity, life, and to the beauty supply, nail techs, all of our people. However, it's working so well, it may be sabotage. I think he was just trying to get his information, but I think it might be even more. So some people would think that this dude is just out here, you know, just trying to compete and everything like that. I feel like I learned a lot from that situation, and I want to share this to our community, because the wealth transfer is very successful. It's too successful. My cousin was telling me that she was like, yeah, there's a couple beauty supply stores that have been closing down. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, she hadn't even heard of the wealth transfer. And I was like, for real? She's like, yeah. So when? She's like, about a month ago. So it's working too well, y'all. So now we have to learn to protect ourselves. That guy came in there reporting prices and all this stuff, maybe hoping to trigger a reaction, because sometimes what they do is they trigger you on purpose. So you start arguing with them and you tell them too much information because you're arguing with them. Like, sometimes people trigger you to get information out of you. Like, you think they're triggering you because they know our community. We will crash out if we feel like you're just. And they're very demonic and they're very calculating. They don't really have feelings. And so sometimes they'll trigger you to get a response, but they're getting information from you. Number two, this is a high level. This is what they do, okay? If they can't get you, they get the information to sabotage. So they try to pump you for as much information as possible to sabotage you. Then what they do is they will try to come for your building or your facility, okay? They'll try to say, okay, well, they'll come into your, and they'll try to find some code violations, something to shut you down. Number one is facility or building they come for. And they'll try to get some code violations, something that you didn't do right, ADA, or try to like, they'll try to say you have to make it ADA compliant, but that's just a way to get you have to spend money they think you don't have to get yourself to the level of compliance that you need to open. Make sure you get you a good licensed architect that has a relationship with the city that you have your building in, okay? Again, and then get a licensed general manager. Do not go for the subcontractors that do not have the license. Get you a licensed general manager, a licensed architect, and then have them do the walkthrough. And anytime an inspector comes, have them do the walkthrough with the architect. It's worth the money, because nobody's going to argue with a licensed architect, because there's a code that the licensed architect has to follow that is a government code. So if somebody's trying to like go against the code or add stuff, the licensed architect will be like, that's not under the code. Like, they know the code. They're college educated and they're trained on code. Get you a good licensed architect. Too, the third thing is, so we talked about the building, we talked about the money. The third thing is, again, violations of something, okay? Code violations. You didn't do this or you didn't do that. So make sure that whatever you have on your shelf, nothing's expired, nothing can, because they'll make up a claim. That's the third thing. Make sure you have really solid insurance. Because if you have solid insurance and you have a claim against you, the insurance is going to pay for it. It won't wipe you out. So make sure you have solid insurance plus umbrella insurance, which is an extra boost.
This is another way how they're trying to get our people back into their businesses. Shaking my head.
So the new trend is I'm going to get my black nail tech to get online and tell y'all to come visit her. But that black nail tech ain't working in a black salon. Pay attention. See, some of y'all don't like to read. Find the location and look it up. It takes you less than 2 minutes. I spend an hour and a half to 2 hours of my time every single morning seeking out every single black nail tech, which, by the way, you can find on TikTok on our Black Wall Street Revisited directory. Now, some of them is high yellow like myself, and so I'm not 100% sure. That's why you should be looking at people for the color of their skin, but since they've been doing it, this is what we gonna do. Back to my point. So if you happen to be a black nail tech working inside of a non-black salon, like, I need you to start moving around because every single one of the black nail salons are hiring. Don't let your loyalty make you broke because this movement is not changing. There is a shift happening, and I know you feel it. And shame on you for allowing them to even play you like that. Don't say I didn't.
There's a trend of a certain mindset of black people.
Stop making videos about us, okay? You are taking the actions of 2 individuals and you are putting it on the whole black community when you say black people. Stop talking about us. And in reply to what you said about Asian stores being forced to locate in certain communities where they feel threatened, that is a lie. That is a lie. Because when you open a business in America, you pick your own location. It is not assigned to you. You people know damn well where you're opening your shops at. You're opening it in predominantly black neighborhoods. If you feel that much at threat to where you need to kill children, then you need to relocate your fucking business and leave. Yeah, your clusterfuck is not giving.
It is working. The divestment out of other people's cultures and communities and investing into the black community is working. This is my Publix receipt. I went to a black owned grocery store, the one that was advertised. I went, and when I tell you, oh my God, first of all, the music. We always see the potential. We always see what it can be. I don't even know how long they've been around. I just heard about them. I didn't know. I drove 35 minutes out of the way to go to this grocery store. You got to be so intentional on this timeline. Parking lot full. I say, now that's what the hell I'm talking about. I get in there, everything sold out almost. You're trying to buy everything. I got the biggest watermelon. I have to cut it, and I'm just looking at it like, good Lord. It's an extra large watermelon. I got bell peppers. I got tomatoes. I got rambutan. If you've never had that, it's almost like a grape, and it's a fruit, and it's so good, and I love it. So I was able to get some of that there. I got dragon fruit, orange juice, coconut. They have fresh coconut there. I got some teas. And I got pickled okra. Changed my life. I had no idea that I was gonna love it this much. Onion powder, garlic powder, they were sold out. When I tell you, we in there, and it's hot as right? I'm not even gonna try to discourage you. I'm telling you how I see it growing. And we all just in there sweating and melting, but it's no nothing. We patient. We ain't speeding nobody up. We ain't making no noises. It was so beautiful to see. It felt different. I don't even know how to describe to you. I would rather have spent this $225 at that black owned grocery store. And I spent like $200 there too. And I'm happy. I can spend all of my money at a black owned grocery store. I will do that. I will 100% do that. And when you go, give grace. When you go, understand that there is a work in progress. On YouTube, randomly, I saw a video of them getting hate, like nigger carved in a watermelon. They swear they hate us, but every time we stop them and we want to go do our own thing, I want you to see how it bothers them, how they cannot stand the fact that we want to do something on our own. We want to leave y'all alone. We want to not give you nothing else. We'll need you to improve your customer service. We don't want you to speak when we come in. We don't want you to do nothing extra that you don't want to do. We will take our funds somewhere else. I walked into the grocery store. Hi, how you doing? A smile, strapping black young man, co-owner, present, still loading stuff, working there, invested in his business. It's nothing like a Publix or a Kroger's, but they see the potential just like I do. They know exactly what it's about to be once we continue to invest in our own. They know what it's about to be, and they're about to expand. We were asking questions.
So a ticking time bomb that I feel like not a lot of people know about is the fact that most of your favorite local Chinese restaurants that are being owned by like Chinese immigrants are probably not going to be around within the next 10 to 15 years. And this is because, for context, my parents own a Chinese restaurant, and basically all of our friends and family in our like community also own their own Chinese restaurants. So, you know, what I know is happening is that a lot of these people who came to America, you know, a couple decades ago, opened up their Chinese restaurants. They're getting to the age now where they are trying to figure out how to retire and how to essentially like what to do with the business. And so one of the options obviously is to sell it.
Is that what it is? Or did y'all figure out that y'all people wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash? And now it's bouncing. I don't feel bad at all because this is a long time coming. And it's not to say that we're just trying to boycott businesses to hurt y'all. Listen, it's not about y'all. It's about us. It's about the fact that we've been coming into your businesses, patronizing y'all businesses, but yet we're treated like we're nothing. Yet we're treated like we're nothing. We're treated as if our dollars don't matter. We're treated as if you're tired of dealing with us. Yet you open up service industry companies where you have to provide customer service. You have to provide food. You have to provide us. You're cleaning our feet. But yet you don't respect us. We're just dirty people. Man, listen, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's so funny seeing all of these think pieces go online and they still fail to realize where all of this is coming from. As if we just got up one day and said, let's just boycott business. No. Where do you think the whole term hurry up and buy came from? Y'all been tired of us in your stores. You say it's because we're stealing and all of this stuff. Why keep opening up stores in the neighborhoods with us then? It's almost as if you can't open them anywhere else. And see, what's funny is you talk about the people moving here and immigrants are not opening up these businesses anymore. Or can immigrants not come over here the same way they did before because of this current administration? Oh, and let's talk about the fact that y'all come over here and don't like us, don't respect our money. Y'all treat us like we're less than, but you're doing our feet. You're serving us food. It's almost as if the higher class Asian community over there still in their country didn't have to come mingle with the lessers. Am I getting somewhere with this? It's almost as if this is like a second-rate job that y'all do here. Even though it's your business, you have to clean and file the feet of the very people that you despise.
That part.
Let's wear that facade. I don't get it. But then y'all feel like y'all are better than us here. But y'all know how y'all are looked at home. Y'all know how people look at you at home. The people with the tech companies. The people with the pharmaceuticals, not the Chinese restaurants in the hood, not the nail salons where you got to scrape the feet of us niggas in the hood. We thought y'all was a quiet, docile community till everybody got online and drove saying how much y'all didn't need the black dollar. But if y'all don't need it so much, why is it a problem if we're not patronizing your businesses anymore? Why the uproar? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Is it that your people not going to support your business? They don't need their feet done? They don't need their nails done? They don't want to eat Chinese food? Oh, y'all don't eat the Chinese food that you serve to us.
They sure don't.
Yeah, what are we even talking about here?
Whew, child.
Just in case you thought you was gonna get weak, had to give you a little motivation.
Get out of here, man. You don't know? You don't know?
I don't know what I did.
Say it again. I thought don't break. Hey.
What's wrong?
Put the bag.
This is mine.
I know that's yours. Come here.
What's the problem?
What's the problem? What's the matter? Come here. Come on. Come on.
Let him know he's a motherfucker.
Okay. Come on. Come here. No, come on. I know. Come here.
What's wrong, sir? What's wrong? I don't know.
Please. Get out. I said get out. One more time. Get out of here. You don't know? You don't know?
I don't know what I did.
Son of a bitch.
What the fuck is Don't play with him, my boy.
What's wrong with him?
He about to knock you out. He about to pack you out. My boy, he about to pack. Go back in there. He packing you out.
Why would I start?
Meanwhile, I saw this thing online of how the black people are not going to these salons or this. They are seriously boycotting these Asian people. We are not funding them anymore. It's empty. Look at this. I thought it was a joke. Ain't nobody in there. Wow. Look at this. They are not playing. Talking all of that shit about the niggas, and the niggas ain't going in there to buy up nothing. Wow, I thought it was a joke, but they are not playing with these Asian people. Ain't nobody in there. Saying they don't need the black dollar. Uh-huh.
They love to act like boycotting or black out Asian businesses is not working. It's only on TikTok. People want their mouth. I'm going to flip my camera, and I'm going to show you this restaurant. I was open like last week, if I'm not mistaken, closed down now. Let me show you. As you can see, FBA stand up. As you can see right here, this business is shut down. It's closed right here. So they love to act like this is only on TikTok. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the first restaurant, but the first business black community should go should be the Asian restaurant. The food is no good. FBA stand.
See, they thought we was playing, y'all. Ain't no more blissful monkeys. You know what I'm saying? Shit's basically empty, as y'all can see. You know the nail salons. I went down here to the Chinese spot down here. That's closed. You know what I mean? They really thought we was the Korean barbecue on the corner. I won't walk back down there. They butt empty. You know what I'm saying? They thought we was playing. They thought we was playing. You gonna keep killing our kids?
Just like what I said in the beginning, this is real-time sabotage and spying inside a black-owned beauty supply store. This is not harmless curiosity. This is a tactic. Black-owned beauty supply stores had to fight tooth and nail just to get vendor accounts, to get access, to build relationships. Meanwhile, non-black competitors want the benefit of all that labor and all those connections without ever facing the same walls we had to climb. They walk into our stores pretending to be shopping, but really they're scouting, filming prices, studying layouts, asking nosy questions about who our vendors are and how we got our accounts. Shaking my head. And we have to protect ourselves from that. We're not giving away our vendor information and game to people whose whole goal is to cut off our money flow and keep us dependent on their stores. Not going to continue to happen. Right now, us shopping black and redirecting our dollars to black-owned businesses is hitting them hard. And honestly, I love it. You can see the panic when they start pulling moves like this just to keep control. That tells you our boycott, our blackout, our redirect is working. We are finally standing on code and on business. Our money goes where we are respected, not where we're spied on and sabotaged. So my message is simple. Protect black-owned beauty supply stores. Protect the blueprint, and we definitely recognize the difference between a real customer and somebody coming to gather intel. Shout out to that brother for shutting him down and putting him out of his store. Fam, we know and they know our dollars are powerful. When we keep them circulating with our own, it forces everybody else to realize they can't just sit in our neighborhoods, eat off our culture, and play dirty behind our backs. We're done with that. We're building our own, and we're keeping the door locked on anyone trying to sneak in and steal the playbook. Point blank, period.
It's gonna be a blackout on y'all business. It's coming to a blackout on y'all business. We supporting black on only business. It's a blackout. Keep it in our village. Yeah. Keep it in our business. We tired of spending dollars where they don't respect our name. Walking in with money, but they treat us all the same. Our grandmamas built this block, our people paid the street. So we redirecting every dollar every time we eat. No more feeding hands that bite us. We done with that game. Black Wall Street is rising, and never be the same. We got doctors, lawyers, builders, got everything we need. Black on restaurants, black on banks, black on guarantee. Every dollar that we circulate stays inside our hood 7 times before it leaves, the way it always should. We ain't hating on nobody, we just loving on our own. It's time to build our empire and protect our home. This ain't anger, this is power. This ain't hate, this is love. We investing in our future, pushing forward, rising up.